After you're logged in, you land onto the dashboard showing every space you've created. You can quickly search and sort through the spaces and even log out from here. To add a new space, you click on Create Space. And in the form, you can see you have to give it a clear title, add a short description as you need, and upload a thumbnail. Once you have done that, the key step is uploading the minimap floor plan. This powers the navigation. You can choose a visibility, which is private for yourself or public for sharing, and then you click on Create Space. Next, as the space is created, we add a panorama. We choose a file to upload, and you set a title, you set a description, and you upload a 360 image. Finally, use the minimap to drop the starting camera coordinates so the user's position matches the image and the map. You create a panorama, and your interactive space is ready to explore. Now I will hand over my teammate.
Thank you, Ranveer. So moving on from the initial creation of a space, we can go back to the dashboard to a space that we've created earlier. So now this is another space we've created earlier, and we can see if we look in the top right-hand corner, we have an option. We're currently in view mode. If we click here, we can switch this to edit mode, which will then allow us to make changes to the space that we've created. First and foremost, we can add navigation hotspots. So if we click Add Navigation Hotspot on the left side after clicking this plus button, we can then click anywhere on the panorama screen, which will then bring us to the Create Navigation Hotspot form. And there we want to add a title to the navigation hotspot. We can then also choose whether or not this requires a challenge. These challenges come in the form of quizzes where the user has to get the answer correct in order to move forward into the next panorama. And then at the bottom of the screen, we have two options. We have either select existing, which is to select an existing panorama that has already been uploaded and is tied directly to the space that the user is creating within. Or if none of those exist, we have the upload new option, which if we click, we go here to then create file to upload. And then we set a title, description, coordinates, and choose the panorama image that we want to use, much like my colleague earlier walked us through. And if we come back to select existing, it'll be here for us to choose from. So we can select that and then click Create Navigation Hotspot, which will then provide a navigation point on the screen for the user to click like so, after clicking which it'll move us into the next panoramic image. I'll now pass you over to Yuyang to talk about some of the other features.
Thank you, Bevan. For me, I will talk about Create Quiz tasks and task hotspots. So for Create Quiz, we'll click the left-hand sidebar and the plus button to click the Create Quiz button. We'll get the Create Quiz page. At the page, we got we need to fill in with the title, past scores, and descriptions. Once we finish that, we can add question button, and we'll go to the question text. After we fill in the text first, and we need to fill in the answer options. And also we have options to add the explanations. Once we finish that, we can add click the Create Quiz button, and then the quiz is done. And then here is a sample, the hotspot with the required challenge. And once we click that, we got the challenge to proceed. Once we click the right answer and click the complete challenge, it goes to the next panorama. And then I will talk about the task hotspots. It's also in the left-hand sidebar with the task hotspots button. Once we click that, we have to choose one place to set the task. And then here we go to sections. The first section is create tasks. It's combined with the task title and descriptions. And also we can choose mission or challenge requires to choose that. And then we got the task details. We can set our task content and with the image file or the video link to help students to understand the tasks. Once we click the create task, we are done the create task. And for the second section is create mission. It also combines with mission titles. We can fill in with order and description. And we have option to select the subscription mission. And once we click the create mission, the mission will be created. And after that, we got the right sidebar. We go to right sidebar, we can see the mission button, and here is all the mission here, and we can see all the tasks below. And below the mission button, we close that first. And below that, we got the quiz button, and all the quiz is there. So that's it. I will handle it to Fazila.
Thank you, Yuyang. Here we also have some features like one of those is rubbish bin. That when we click on this rubbish bin icon, we can delete any hotspot, and then you will get a confirmation message. Then click OK, and also we can edit. We can edit. Click on the pencil. When we click on the pencil icon, we can edit any hotspot. Yeah, we can edit any navigation hotspot with the change the title, and also you can also change the coordination and click update.